This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. Sound good? Since very shortly I will be on break, I will be very appreciative of anything that you guys do today on stream, including cheering, subbing, and tipping. Alright, since I will have 4 days away from streaming, and I'll have none of that for 4 days. And you know, some people have even said, well, why is Phil taking the time off? Listen, guys, I need it, okay? Number one, just for mental health. At this point, with all the stuff that's gone on with me this year, I mean, just listen to some of the shit that happened this year, okay?
YouTube ad revenue plummeted. YouTube adpocalypse had to completely change my business structure from being YouTube based to more of a focus on live streaming, which by the way was a big positive thing in my opinion, but it was stressful and a lot of work. Okay. Ended my 5-year relationship with my ex-girlfriend. That was a huge one. Went from, you know, living with someone here for 3 years to basically adjusting to live alone again, which was a big transition for me because I haven't lived alone since 2014, excuse me. And when I did, I lived in a small condo in Connecticut, not in this big house here in Washington, so that was a huge thing. You know, I had health issues all summer where I didn't feel good. My throat and sinuses were all screwed up. And quite honestly, you know, it's on and off. Like, it gets better and then it gets worse again due to stress. Like, I was actually feeling a lot better. Now, all of a sudden, the past day, my throat is screwed up again. And honestly, I think it's a combination of stress because of the shit going on behind the scenes. And also the fact that the weather just changed. So now my body's like, oh, now it's not hot anymore. Now it's cold and now it's being a pain in my ass. And, you know, in addition to all that shit, you know, financially things have been incredibly bad. You know, even with all the support you guys have given me, behind the scenes financially stuff is incredibly tight. Right now, we're in the early days of October. This is when all my bills clear, including my 2 mortgages, all of my revolving debt, like all credit cards and even installment loan payments and my utilities, and everything clears now. And I don't even know if I'm going to have enough money in the bank account to pay it all. It might overdraft the account. And then, you know, I get paid, I believe, on the 10th. For my YouTube earnings from the month of August. So the problem is all my bills get cleared within the first week. So there's a very strong chance that I get fucked. I get hit with $35 overdraft fee every freaking overdraft that happens, and then it won't even be replenished till the middle of the month. So for me, it's like all this shit in the back of my mind going on. And then on top of all that, there's other stuff going on in the background that's screwing with my head that I haven't told you guys the specifics of. And I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm in a position here where things could be fine, and I push along the way I've been doing, and I survive, or I may have to, you know, lose my house. And, you know, either move to a smaller place here in Washington, or worst case scenario, move back to Connecticut, which I would hate to fucking do, because of all the improvements and the things that have happened since I moved out here that are so much better for my streams, and for my gameplay, and for everything, right? And to give all that up, and basically say I have to give up on all that would be a major defeat. And all this is going through my fucking head. Alright? And, you know, it's draining me.
And that's why I need a few days away from the streaming to just relax.
I mean, not that I'm going to be purely relaxing. I'm going to be cleaning my house. I'm going to be going out and looking for Halloween costumes for the upcoming Halloween Horror Marathon. I've got all this stuff planned. Nothing that's going to be expensive. Because
I have no money. I have no money. I have no money. You have to be brain dead fucking stupid to believe that. You have to be so dumb to believe this shit.
I really don't. I have no disposable income. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm basically doing what I can here to keep going. And I need to get some mental health back. So that's why I'm taking the 4 days away from streaming, okay?
So all that being said, you know, any support that you lend now is greatly appreciated. Especially considering that I'll be away for 4 days, all right? Give their money, give their money. I need that money, I really do. I need that money. Anything for this, right? If you like my daily live streams and you like everything going on, for 4 days I won't be live streaming, which means no one will be able to cheer, sub, or tip. I'm just saying maybe in the next couple of days, if you'd like to do that to help me out, you know what I mean? Or on the flip side, When I come back from my break, all right, maybe 4 days is saved up now if you want to go crazy or whatever. And you don't have to, I'm just saying it'll help because if I get 4 days with missed revenue, that's not going to be very good, okay? I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat, guys. Devour. I'm trying to clear it and it's not really clearing up too well. It's pissing me off.
One thing I'm not playing this year, folks, unless I get it donated, is WWE 2K18. You might say, well, why? You play it every year. 2 reasons. Number one, because last year, I really didn't get much out of it. I bought it. It didn't have a story mode, narrative mode at all. And so I tried to play the My Career mode, which ended up being boring after just a few hours. They didn't really improve it at all like they had promised they were going to. They didn't. It ended up being pretty much the same career mode, and I was very disappointed. And really, I did like one holiday Sims exhibition, and I really never went back to it. I just wasn't interested. Now, guess what happened? This last year, I left my partnership with Machinima, which was a managed partnership, and went into a standard one with Curse, which means none of my videos are copyright protected anymore for Content ID, and I'm not exaggerating. Every single video that I've ever fucking made from a WWE game was claimed this year. Meaning, anything you watch of me that I've ever done in WWE, I make no money ever moving forward.
I need that money, I really do. I need that money.
Isn't that fucking nice? So the only way I could play WWE 2K18 would be to mute I have to mute all the music in the game. I have to mute the commentary. I have to mute anything like that that can be caught as audio and say, oh, it's fucking copywritten or whatever. In addition, if I were playing any game mode that had video footage of anything like a match, I'd have to try to block it out or skip it or do something. Because all that shit gets claimed by Content ID Match by WWE. So you see my point? If I know I'm not going to play it that much, it still doesn't have a narrative story mode. Right?
I'm not going to buy it. The exception would be if someone's dying to see me do some coverage of WWE and donates the game, then I will play it because, okay, you donated it and I'm not basically paying $60 for something I'm going to play a couple times. But there's no way I'm going to spend $60 on this game when I did it last year and I regretted it because I really didn't play it that much and get much out of it at all. Okay?
And I fully expect, like I said, with all these AAA new releases coming out, I expect I'm probably going to see increased stream numbers. Video views on YouTube will go up slightly because of these new games. I really am. I'm expecting to see some kind of an increase in performance this month. So I'm not really too worried about being away for 4 days. At the same time, I am kind of worried because right now I'm in a position where there's a lot going on behind the scenes I haven't really been able to tell you guys about. And I am nervous that if I get a dip in income this month, it's really going to hurt me, okay?
I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.